Hi everybody, this is Shri and welcome back to my channel Vedic Living. Today's video will be a series of videos for all the predictions for the year 2023. We have a brand new year coming up and I'll be doing videos on each of the ascendants and the predictions for each of those ascendants. Before we go forward, I do want to remind you that I practice sidereal astrology, which is Eastern astrology, Indian astrology, you may call it by many names, but it is not Western or tropical astrology. So what this means is if you do not know where your ascendant or your moon is in your chart, feel free to go to my website. I have a free chart calculator there. You click on the chart calculator, enter all your information, and when the chart shows up, there will be a certain sign that says AS, that's the ascendant or the lagna, and there'll be a certain sign that says MO, which will be your moon sign. So those are the two signs that I'll be talking about today when I talk about your particular sign and the predictions for the year 2023 for your sign. Now, I also want to remind you, when you're at my website, make sure you sign up for my free newsletter because I will be sending out very detailed predictions for the year 2023 through my free newsletter. And of course, every month I do monthly newsletters as well. So make sure you sign up for that. And if you like this video, like and subscribe to this channel so that I can reach more people with the same message. So let's go forward with the predictions for the year 2023. 2023 is going to be very eventful because there are so many large planetary transits happening in the sky in the year, and depending on where your ascendant or your moon sign is, you will have a certain experience throughout the year. And because the changing of signs of the planets is so rampant through the whole year, it's going to be an intense and eventful year. I don't think it's going to be all bad, though. There's some really good transits happening. So let's look at all of these. Now, here is the high-level view of all the transits happening in 2023. And these are like the main ones. There are lots of little transits happening too, but these are the main transits. So one of the main events that's going to happen is that the planet Saturn is finally going to change signs from Capricorn to Aquarius. Saturn did come back into Aquarius just a little bit of time last year, but it went back into Capricorn. So what happened is since early 2020 till now, Saturn has pretty much most of the time been in Capricorn, with the exception of that little bit of time when it was in Aquarius. But now, on January 17th, 2023, Saturn is going to finally move signs. So wherever it was for you earlier, it's going to be a completely different experience for the next 2.5 years. So I'm sure you're ready for that. The other main transit that's happening is Jupiter is going to move signs from Pisces to Aries on April 21st of 2023. This is a big one as well. What happens with Jupiter when it moves signs is that for a whole year, it's in a certain sign aspecting certain areas of your life. So your experience in those areas is going to change, especially if it's Jupiter and it's a benefic in your chart. It's going to be good experiences in those areas. That's another big transit that's happening. Now, along with all this, up until from January 17th of 2023 till March 15th of 2023, the 2-month period, there is going to be an intense transit of 3 planets, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars, all aspecting the sign of Scorpio. Now, depending on where your ascendant is, sign Scorpio may be a certain house for you. That's the area you're going to see these 3 planets aspecting that particular area of your life. And we call it a point of manifestation because Saturn brings the ability to do work and discipline. Jupiter brings good luck in that area, and Mars brings in, it's like a trigger planet. It brings events and opportunities. So when all three planets are aspecting one sign, that's intense. So between January 17th of 2023 and March 15th of 2023, you're going to see, based on your ascendant, what that sign Scorpio is. And that's the area you're going to see most of those manifestation happening. Now, also another thing is that once Jupiter moves into Aries, the intense aspect of Jupiter will be on Aries, on Leo, on Libra, and on Sagittarius. So these are the main signs that will be aspected. But at the same time, because Saturn will be here in Aquarius, where my cursor is, that will also be aspecting Leo and Aries. So Aries and Leo become a very important area for the next year. And depending on your ascendant, that house or those houses will be where you'll see the most changes. Okay. Now, with that out of the way, those are the main big transits that are happening in the sky in 2023. Let's go to the sign by sign predictions. The predictions for the sign Capricorn for the year 2023. If your ascendant or your moon is in Capricorn, again, we are talking about sidereal Vedic astrology, not Western tropical astrology. And if your ascendant or your moon was in Capricorn, then Jupiter over the past year has been transiting your third house. So you might have been traveling more, you might have been teaching or writing more, you may have connected with your siblings in this past year, all of that. That energy is going to continue on till April of the coming year, because Jupiter will be in your third house, bringing opportunities in all those areas, traveling, teaching, writing, and connecting with your siblings, and expressing yourself more openly and positively. Now, once Jupiter goes into your fourth house in April of 2023, you're going to be starting to think about a move or to change something in your home. You may do a new renovation. You may be thinking about moving to a new place. You may connect with your mother, because fourth house is your mother. And around mid 2023, there'll be a lot of planets in your fourth house, which means that that's when the time is really intense for a move or a change in your current home. Okay. Now, Jupiter transiting the fourth is also good for traveling to foreign places, because from the fourth house, it will aspect your 12th house, which is Sagittarius. Now, for Capricorn ascendants, the past 2 years have been very tough because Saturn was transiting your first house. Saturn going through the first house brings increased responsibilities and almost like a weight on your shoulders. You feel like you're responsible for everybody around you. And you also have been feeling very restricted. You have been feeling stuck in various areas of your life. But this is all going to change, because on January 17th, Saturn's going to finally leave Capricorn and go into Aquarius, which means that now you are focused on your money situation for the next 2.5 years. You will be thinking about how to make more money, how to earn more, how to better grow your business, or how can you get a raise at work? When Saturn's in the second house, we are constantly thinking about how to grow ourselves financially. But sometimes it brings restriction in your speech. You may feel like you're not allowed to express yourself as clearly. So this is an important time to really build your confidence up, because Saturn in the second house will bring a lot of learnings in terms of how to express yourself positively to people around you. And like I said, an amazing time for finances. Again, it won't be a quick growth, because Saturn will be transiting your second house for 2.5 years. So initially you will see some problems in finances and money, but ultimately it's going to slowly increase, and the trend will be up, where you will see an improvement in those areas of your life. Now, Saturn from the second and Jupiter in the fourth will both be aspecting the fourth house of home. So, traveling and uh, moving or renovating is definitely a big possibility. And they will also both be aspecting your eighth house of metaphysical studies. So you could be picking up something new to study. You will be seeing more gains in terms of like money coming to you from other people. If you're married, your spouse could do well with their money and their financial status for sure. And eighth house is also the subconscious mind. You're going to be very connected intuitively to yourself. You'll be more interested in how the human mind works, you'll want to research and find things that were never found before. So this is an amazing time for all of those activities. Now, between January 17th and March 15th, you will have three planets, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars, all aspecting your 11th house of great gains. So this 2-month period will be amazing in terms of gains, financial, material gains, as well as meeting new people, joining new groups, and starting new kind of causes that you want to support. So watch out for those 2 months. You're going to see a lot of gains and maybe, make new friends in that time frame, which is good. Now, also, I want to talk about, around mid next year when there'll be a lot of planets in your fourth house. You are going to, if your mother's still around, you may reconnect with your mother. You may have a good healing kind of relationship with your mother in that time frame. But also the fourth house being your kind of like your home front, you feel more comfortable where you are. But at the same time, you want to change things about it. You want to renovate, or you'll buy new furniture, or you may even think about, extreme cases. Sometimes you may think about even moving. So that's definitely an area of change in the upcoming year. These are the predictions for the sign of Capricorn for the year 2023. So thank you for listening to these predictions for the upcoming year for your sign or your moon sign. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and don't forget to go to my website and make sure you sign up for my free monthly newsletter, and also use the free chart calculator if you don't know where your sign is in terms of your ascendant or your moon. Thank you so much.